Hello YouTube, we are back with another GOAT format library ranked match review, and we are here with the Don't Copy, the first Chaos Turbo Mirror in the channel, I mean in the series. And as you can see, after that we have 3 more matches to review. So as you can see, it's not going well, a lot of losses. We will analyze them and see where I have misplayed. But first we have to do the Don't Copy match. So we are against the champion, Don't Copy, and playing Chaos Turbo Mirror. Let's go. He goes first, which means I should lose. Open Standard Dragon, which means I should lose, probably. Upstart, sets. Goes Dash Shoot, and probably Thunder Dragon will go back. No, Decoichi. Okay, so he definitely has Nobleman for our spy. So we could either try to set Fate, hopefully he will Nobleman it, and then we can spy next turn and survive, or we can set spy, gets Nobleman, and then we struggle. In light of this, and given how confidently he shooted his deco back, I think the knock is coming, like 99%. Then probably setting Fate is good. Unless he goes like reverse brain psychology and attacks, then we are really screwed. But in the game I decided to go for the, the average play, which is just setting spy. There is no reason here to set Regeki Break, because we are expecting him to be on pretty standard Chaos Turbo variant, so there will be no surprises in terms of Mystical Swordsman or Spirit Reapers, Donza Lux. So 3 spies go for each. This is tributed, and now he goes for Serpent, attacks. Okay, luckily we draw something that we can set, but shuffle hand so that he doesn't know if it's old or new is set. And at this point we can set Regeki Break. I think we should set Regeki Break, because if he attacks, then we are supposed to Regeki Break. Hopefully our deco will survive. Then we will be able to attack him with our deco. This is like the common pattern you see, the common thinking pattern in Chaos Turbo. You try to keep your decos alive, basically. The one with the resolved deco is usually winning, really. So duo, discarding Fate. And now suddenly it looks like from very bad position we got the resolved deco, and now it's not so bad anymore, right? We got the Sangan, which we should probably set. Hopefully get a reward for setting. The rewards are like, maybe he draws Nobleman, or even better for us, Mind Control. Or maybe he will do like some kind of torrential play, I don't know. But the Sangan takes the Nobleman, and now we are not in a good position anymore. He he summons Sork, and now we are out of darks. So we can get rid of his set, but then we have to take the sorcerer for at least one turn. I'm not going to discard my sorcerer to out his sorcerer. That would be very sad. But this is even sadder. Now we are forced to set the Regeki Break, right? No. So we lose the game 1. He went first, as expected. Okay, now it's us. We are siding in the triple dash shoot, and we have a very good hand. If I don't win this, then I go to retirement, right? To retirement home. Okay. We got the Trinity in the graveyard, we got the Fate, but we also have something to bait with first. And I think we definitely should start with the bait, because usually in those types of openings, if opponent has mind control, he is forced to use it, kinda. Therefore, if we have this the option to bait, we should. Also, we have dash it. We will see the we will see his hand and decide whether we can set Fate next turn or not. No setting ring, again for the same reason. This is not a deco. It is not worth protecting him against attacks. There will be nothing, no great advantage for us if he survives. So keeping ring in hand. But if this was deco, I would have set the ring. So we see the hand: Tsukuyomi, Sengen, Sorcerer, and Mind Control. Since we have two shoots, we can shoot back both monsters, right? So Dash Shoot, Mirror Force, Mind Control, and Chaos Sorcerer are left. And now let's see if he decides to Mind Control. Like I said, he is probably forced to do so, and you know, Night Assailant is one of the, it's like the second best monster, the third best monster to get Mind Control. It's like the first one are Serpent and Sang, and Sangan is even better than Serpent, right? Then is Tsukuyomi, and then there are Night Assailants, then Spies, Decoaches, and the last one you want to get knocked is Fate and Chaos. So like, we have a floating body for free. This is the exchange. A floating body for free, not bad. We can convert him with Thunder Dragon, Book of Moon maybe, or Tsukuyomi. But even this is great. So he's probably forced to put Fate back, right? No other choice. But we got the conversion, right? We can convert the assailant into a free beater. And now, especially because we saw Kaikos in the game one, probably should protect Thunder Dragon against Tribe Breaker, Kikos, and stuff like that. Setting ring. He just passes. Keep attacking, right? We know the set is Mirror Force from the dash shoot. He's playing around the dash shoot. Sets one. Sorry. Alarm clock is working. Okay. Got the Chaos, got the Breaker, which we can happily use for his Mirror Force, and try to attack. Now it's Spies, right? So we can start banishing them. Then I put Thunder Dragon in the defense mode, but I don't know if that's good or bad, because if I put Thunder Dragon in defense mode, then the only thing that happens is Tribe and Breaker and his own Thunder Dragons can attack over him. So I don't like that. I don't like that. Because that's what happens, right? He gets the Dark and Light and summon Sorcerer, but doesn't attack, of course. Okay, it's us, so we have to get rid of the Sorcerer, right? We have option 1, option 2, which is not so great, and option 3, which is not possible at the moment. So ring and keep attacking. He gets pot back. Now I think it's time to go for game. If you don't, then this situation can get out of control for us. If this is another Fate, he'll get another pot. So Spies are gone. The set can be Night Assailant or Tsukuyomi, in which case the game will be prevented. But if the set is Raigeki Break, we also survive. So I think but it was Reaper. Unexpected Reaper prevents the game. We have to kill him, and now we are in a bad position. Now we are in the worst position even. How did it come to this? Luckily, we get the game shot. Unfortunate, but fortunate at the same time. And time for game 3, going second. Not the place you want to be. We draw our mind control and he goes first. Like I discussed before, in these types of openings, we are forced to mind control, right? Or not? At least because I have something to set, something to protect with, and like I'm hoping that he is bluffing. It's more likely, right, that he is bluffing than actually setting the Magician of Fate. But you know, you never know in those situations. If it's Fate, you lose. If it's not Fate, you get to live. So, the second set has been dropped. We have the Nobleman now, which we can safely use. And regarding spies, we can either snatch Zug or just set Zug and be defensive. Now in the game I know I went for the defensive route, but I'm not sure why, really. Because the setting Zug can be exploited. But snatching here seems kinda better one. The better play. Sorry. The alarm clock definitely works. Okay, luckily we hit the fates now. And the Tsukuyomi survives for one turn. And he hits us with another set. Now, now again, the same play with Snatch still is viable, and again I think we should do it because we can out his both spies plus pressure his new set, and since we have the Tsukuyomi's summon from the previous turn, we can also set our own monster, and this will give us a really nice board advantage. I have really no idea why I decided to mind control this, because fates are gone, so what the hell. I would rather save this for like chaos monsters in the future, right? But at least it was a deco. Yeah, right, definitely bad mind control if you ask me now. I don't know. This replays, this reviews, man, just makes me embarrassed. So now it's time to flip-flop the spy, and he gets ringed. And now what actually happens now is that we have achieved a game shot. Unlucky for him. That's it. That's it for this game. We made some blunders, like in every game so far, but at least no such horrible blunders. Okay, we have more matches to review. I guess let's do one more. Got time for one more, right? This time we are losing against another champion, GeistD. This will be probably the most painful review so far, because it's a match against GeistD and it's going to be a control, of course, control matchup, and painful, grindy. I was not focused during this game. I already give you a warning. This is my first time rewatching it, and probably we're going to be in for some very, very, very wonky misplays, wonky blunders, and probably even wonky bamboozlements from my perspective. While I don't think GeistD makes any misplays while playing, so it's going to be a swift 0-2, but not really swift. A painful, torturing 0-2. We go first, which is an embarrassment to lose. We also got the duo, which is another embarrassment to lose. He says GG, but he means GG, but not for me, for him. Setting spy is good. Spy first, then upstart, and I think I'm going aggro against Geist, and also I think there's no way he's setting Mirror Force or Torrential here. But it could be Torrential if the set is Serpent or Sengen. But not Mirror Force. So both spies in attack. Okay, he goes his own spies, so we are kind of stalled. There's already no way for me to get rid of the spies. The only question is whether I should set any back rows here, MST or Regeki. Since we know he's playing control, he can kill our both spies with Metamorphosis. We discarded one, but there are still two left. So perhaps Regeki break makes sense, right? If we listen to what Goaty said, and he said, just don't set what's not necessary, but I guess in this scenario, it seems quite necessary to give ourselves the option of protection, at least, right? And the other thing is we can set MST to bait his stuff, but not really good because we already have Heavy Storm, and this MST could probably only make our Heavy Storm better. But then again, in a matchup like this, when you're playing against Geist, you don't really want to Heavy Storm just for some value, not even for +2 probably, or maybe, definitely not for just a +1, because he will be setting jars, scapegoats, dashoots, he will be holding them, and you will just lose then after having for nothing, so you probably want to keep this for game shots. So, in hindsight, I would set break, but in reality, I just set MST. Probably like the worst choice. He decides to trade spies, for which I'm, I guess, quite happy. But it's also a tell, right, that one of the back rows is probably scapegoat, since he wants to get rid of the spies so that he enables his scapegoat. Sets more back rows. Now we could MST the new one at least. This would be good, but okay, we got the Thunder Dragons, so now the question is, do we want to set Serpent? I think yes, because we have checked a little bit for no nobleman, and setting Serpent will probably force him, maybe, to use swap or scapegoats, and this is good for us. Secondly, if none of that happens, we can convert with Thunder Dragon and start attacking, right? So, please set Serpent. Alright. It's Deco, and now he is like immediately ahead, right? Because he has a resolved Deco and we have nothing. Nothing. Alright, we got Snatch, but not worth taking the Deco. Not worth banishing the Deco. I think we just keep setting Serpent for now. Like, what the hell is that? I'm thinking, okay. So I'm going for pressure and damage, right? Because, alright, it's true that against control you have to be the aggro if you want to win, but I don't know, maybe. Like, this line has a perspective, right? My other line was just stalling, waiting for a miracles, right? But so I don't hate it so much, but I don't think it's that good either, because now we are forced to tribute, right, for Thunder Dragon, and then we are again forced to set Regeki break to protect the Thunder Dragon against attackers, and then we have two back rows and heavy. So here the scapegoats are dropping, and we didn't set Regeki break, right? So, and we hit the jar, of course, and yeah, we hit the wrong one. And now we suck. We can't card destruct because we have sorcerer and heavy. We have like nothing really to do. We can go again aggro or just set. And to be honest, I don't know what's the play here. You have to make a decision and don't know which one is correct. The scapegoats are annoying, the breaker is annoying, the back row is annoying, our hand is annoying. One play is just to summon serpent and attack, but this will cost us 1300 life points and no real benefits. So, but definitely if we summon sorcerer here, we're gonna get swapped, metamorphosis, snatch, tilt, everything. It's not good. So how to get out of this situation? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. Probably just setting serpent right, still the best play. In the game, I go for the aggro, the very aggro route, setting also Regeki Break with Thunder Dragon as a fodder, but this is very unoptimal. Alright, at least we get the snatch. So imagine if I didn't set MST before, right? This would be a very beautiful MST here. Now we have a clear play, just kill the tokens. Unfortunately, his new set was Fate. And unfortunately, long time ago we missed the ring with MST, and now our Heavy Storm will not do anything. Now we are in this situation. Sangan is good, right? This looks like he's going for game, but not really. So we are forced to attack the Sangan. Now, this looks like a good play, right? Someone said ring behind. He used one swap already, but he has another one, so we lose. I don't think this was a misplay from us, just a very good hand in his side, so we cannot get rid of the Fate, and I think it's over in this point. We are kind of out of fuel, right? Heavy's chain ring. Oh no, the replay got stuck. But it's over basically at this point, so let's try to go to game 2. So, and game is 2. Okay, now we're going first. Quite obvious spy set. Oh no. Oh, he gets the Asura, which will be a pain in the ass. 3 back rows. So he has Asura. Can't attack with Spy, can't kill Asura, can only set the Koichi. Or maybe Tsukuyomi. But woof, if he has Torrential. So I guess setting the Koichi. He has Torrential and a Serpent as well, so that's a +1 play from him already. Yes, I guess we can set Fate, but it's horrible. But goes for Metamorphosis. we can try to kill the 1000 dice for free, but then he will no, this is like bad, right? If we kill the 1000 dice, I think we give him we give him a favor, because our hand cannot deal with Asura, and if we get rid of the 1000 dice, then Asura is online back. So just don't do anything. This is the play in this situation, because he is then forced. I mean, basically we turn Asura off for some time. So just pass. In the game, of course, I make the misplay. I guess he's happy to let the 1000 eyes die, because he can Asura me now. I mean, how stupid can I be, right? Okay, we got the knock and the set, so obvious play. He also has the knock, and here we go with the Asura. No outs for Asura. But again, it's so annoying to review this, because I put myself in the bad situation myself, and now I have to think how to get out of it. But in the game, I decided that basically the play for me is to go -1, set Zook. Hopefully Asura will attack, set Asura, then try to attack with Virus. I mean, it's so bad. My brain hurts. But then again, you cannot just you cannot do anything else, I guess, in this hand. You can try to summon BLS, but let's not even think about how that will get punished. So Asura is dead. I mean, especially in control matchups, you don't want to waste tribe like that, right? You want to use tribe to clear the tokens or clear the 1000 eyes and stuff like that. So what happens here is he summons he plays duo and presses the button for dice roll, and I immediately press the button for shuffle hand. So in the log it shows that we both press the button in the same second, but in reality what happens is the die rolls, and it rolls like around for 4 seconds, right? It rolls, and he clicks the card, and only then, after that animation is finished, my hand is shuffled. So he is bamboozled. He thinks I'm cheating, right? He rolls again and hits the Thunder Dragon. But if you look at what happens, the original result was 1, and my Serpent was at the spot of 1. So if I didn't shuffle the hand, he would have discarded the Serpent. So actually the result is the same. Thunder Dragon and Serpent get discarded. So guys, if you're watching, sorry, I didn't try to cheat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 5. He is already +3, but we started. But okay, he also had the pot. Now what to do? Summon Chaos or set the Serpent? Why is it always in these games that every situation seems so bad? I don't know. This is exactly what the control wants, right? From me, to just summon sorcerers and not go +1, and just, so I'm basically making myself lose, but at the same time I don't see any other good play. He sets, we try to go aggro here. Escapes are coming. pot, right? We can keep killing the tokens. He goes for Tsuk. I go for Fate. Okay, yes, I think we should nobleman. It's another scapegoat. That's the second one. He hasn't used creature swaps yet, but I'm feeling yes, if I set Fate and he kills Serpent, which we will kill with Tsukuyomi, right? Then I'm forced to give away the Fate or the Chaos Sorcerer. Both are horrible choices. So probably I should set the Mirror Force. This is to try to kill the Tsukuyomi to keep the Serpent alive. And then whether I set Fate or not, I don't know. But definitely set Mirror Force to try to kill Tsukuyomi. And I guess set Fate as well. But the problem is this, right? I didn't set the Mirror Force. This is the main problem. Okay, now if I set the Mirror Force, this heavy would have been even worse. But it doesn't matter because we have lost at this point, basically. He will get everything. Now, well, at least we have an out for the Fate. We have BLS or Raigeki Break. His hand is Standard Dragon, Tsukuyomi, and an Unknown, but he doesn't have a Heavy Storm anymore. So I think our best scenario here is to just summon BLS, banish Fate, and set a lot of cards. This is our swap protection system again, right? We want to keep this alive, so if he has swap, it's bad. But alright. He has swap again, and he has sorcerer as well, so now miraculously we are still winning, right? Get the snatch, and now like this is winning situation, unless he gets the tribe, and that's it. That's the game. I don't have a fuel anymore, and so decide to scoop. No life points, he has everything left, so many misplays. I'm waiting for the day when I make a review and there will be no so many misplays, but it's not that day yet. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.